Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English. I'm Peter, and today I'm excited to share some powerful strategies on a topic that I know many of you have wondered about. Practicing English without a partner. Now, if you've ever felt that progress in English depends solely on having someone to practice with, today's episode is here to prove that you can make incredible progress on your own. I used to think that I needed a conversation partner to truly improve my speaking, pronunciation, and even vocabulary. In fact, I believed that every conversation required someone on the other end to validate my efforts. But as I ventured further into learning, I discovered that practicing by yourself not only works, it gives you complete control over your learning process. So let's dive in and break this down step by step. The power of self-practice. Many people think that without a partner it's impossible to advance, but that's simply not true. When you practice alone, you have the freedom to focus exactly where you need improvement. Whether it's your pronunciation, vocabulary, or grammar, you can tailor your practice sessions to your own pace and areas of need. I remember a time when I was frustrated because I couldn't find someone available to practice with. I kept delaying my practice sessions, thinking, I need to wait until I have a partner. But instead, I discovered that speaking aloud to myself, recording my voice, and even using online tools could fill that gap brilliantly. In doing so, I built self-discipline and consistency, which have become invaluable skills not only for language learning, but for many aspects of life. Let's take a look at some common myths about practicing English alone and the reality behind them. Myth 1. You can't improve your conversation skills without a partner. Reality. Techniques like shadowing, listening to a native speaker and repeating what they say, are incredibly effective. They help you mimic natural speech patterns, intonation, and pacing, without needing someone to correct you in real time. Myth 2. Practicing alone isn't effective because no one corrects your mistakes. Reality. There are plenty of tools at your disposal, such as voice recognition software and apps that provide instant feedback, like Grammarly. Even self-correction is a skill that, once developed, makes you more aware of your own errors and drives improvement. Myth 3. Studying alone is boring or lonely. Reality. You can make your solo practice sessions fun and engaging. Incorporate games, watch movies or series in English, sing along to your favorite songs, and even turn your learning into a mini challenge. The key is to keep your sessions dynamic and varied. Myth 4. You must study for hours every day to see progress. Reality. Short, focused practice sessions, say 10 to 15 minutes a day, can be much more effective than sporadic, long sessions. Consistency really is the secret. Practical tips for practicing English on your own. That we've debunked those myths, let's talk about some practical strategies you can use to practice English by yourself. Talk to yourself in English. Start small by narrating your day-to-day activities. For instance, while brushing your teeth or cooking dinner, describe what you're doing. I'm chopping vegetables, boiling water, and setting the table. This helps you form sentences naturally and train your brain to think in English. 1. Of the best strategies that helped me achieve fluency is practicing conversations, even on my own. You might ask, but how can I practice conversations by myself? Well, to help you with that, I've prepared a complete guide titled How to Improve My English by Practicing Conversations, Even Alone. You can get this guide for free in PDF format by clicking the link in the description or in the pinned comment. Practice. Shadowing. Find a clip of a native speaker, be it from a movie, podcast, or online video, pause it and repeat the exact sentence. Pay attention to the pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. Shadowing not only improves pronunciation, but also familiarizes you with natural sentence structures. Record yourself. Speaking. Use your phone or recording device to capture yourself speaking about a topic, summarizing a news article, or explaining something you learned. Then, listen to the recording to identify areas for improvement. Over time, you'll hear clear signs of progress, and that really boosts confidence. Read aloud. Whether it's articles, books, or even recipes, reading aloud sharpens your pronunciation and rhythm. I often grab a magazine or a short story and challenge myself to read it as naturally as possible. It's amazing how much better your speech becomes over time. Leverage technology. Modern apps and software can act as your virtual language partner. Platforms like Duolingo, Babbel, or even using the voice recognition feature on Google Translate can help you practice pronunciation and receive immediate feedback. Consider these tools your digital buddies on this learning journey. Immerse yourself in English. Surround yourself with English content. Listen to English podcasts, watch films without subtitles, read blogs, or follow online news. When your brain is constantly exposed to the language, it starts integrating vocabulary and expressions naturally. Sing along to songs. Music is a fantastic tool for language learning. Sing along to your favorite English songs. It improves your pronunciation, intonation, and helps you remember phrases and vocabulary in a fun way. Structure your practice with a schedule. Create a routine that suits your lifestyle. For example, you might dedicate 10 minutes in the morning for listening practice, another 10 minutes in the afternoon for speaking, and 10 minutes in the evening for vocabulary or reading. A structured schedule ensures consistency and gradual improvement. Set specific goals. Instead of vaguely stating, "I'll practice English," set clear targets. For instance, decide to learn 5 new words a day or record a 2-minute monologue each morning. These specific goals keep you motivated and provide a sense of accomplishment. Combine listening and speaking exercises. After listening to an English podcast or watching a video, pause and try to explain the main ideas out loud as if you're teaching someone else. This reinforces both your listening and speaking skills simultaneously. Building a routine and staying motivated. One of the most important aspects of practicing on your own is creating a routine that fits your life. When you're in charge of your schedule, you can adapt your practice to suit your needs, whether it's a quick 10-minute session on a busy morning or a more extended study period on weekends. Remember, the key to success is consistency. Even if you have just a few minutes each day, these small, steady efforts add up over time. I often tell myself, learning a language is like building a muscle. Every little effort makes you stronger. And don't forget to celebrate the wins, however small they may seem. Maybe today you nailed the pronunciation of a difficult word, or maybe you managed to record a clear, confident monologue. Every step counts, and acknowledging those moments of progress will keep your motivation. Hi, let me share a bit of my own journey. There was a period when I felt utterly alone in my English learning. I believed that without a partner to practice with, I was destined to stagnate. But then I decided to try these solo techniques. I began talking to myself in the mirror every morning. I recorded short videos, and I dedicated time to shadowing my favorite podcasts. Over time, I noticed a significant improvement in my fluency and confidence. Those early moments of self-practice turned into a habit that has since made a huge difference in my overall progress, and I want you to experience the same positive change. Practicing English without a partner is not only possible, it can be incredibly effective and empowering. By taking control of your own learning, you focus on exactly what you need to improve. Whether through speaking to yourself, shadowing, recording, or using technology as your guide, every strategy we've discussed today is designed to help you build fluency and confidence in your own pace. The journey might sometimes feel lonely, but remember, there are countless resources available that can serve as virtual partners. And, most importantly, the discipline and independence you develop by practicing alone will benefit every aspect of your life. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What solo practice techniques have worked for you? Have you tried any of these strategies, or do you have a method that you swear by? Share your stories, leave a comment below. Your insights might just inspire someone else on their journey. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with fellow English learners. Your support means the world to me and helps keep the conversation going. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Everyday English. I hope you're walking away with a fresh perspective on how to embrace solo practice and build a routine that truly works for you. I can't wait to hear about your progress. Until next time, keep practicing, stay motivated, and remember, you're the master of your own learning journey.